There's a part of forest land about an hour and a half outside of Fairbanks, Alaska, that almost nobody visits. Not because it's remote or too dangerous, but because it's forgotten, like it just slipped off the map. And for years, that's exactly why I loved it. Total solitude. No hikers, no tourists, just you, the trees, and the sound of wind through the pines. Until last year, when I went back one final time, and whatever's in those woods made sure I never forget it. I started going out there in 2012. Just me and my gear, no tech except a flashlight and a knife. Sometimes I'd hike 3-4 miles in, set up camp, cook something over firewood and stare at the stars until I fell asleep. And yeah, I'd hear things, strange things, but I'd always brushed it off. Animal noises, wind, my own paranoia. But that year something changed. There was no wind, no noise, not even birds, just this thick silence that never let up. Like something was holding its breath, like something knew I was there. I hiked in for nearly 2 hours, deeper than I'd ever gone. I picked a spot that seemed untouched, thick pine trees surrounding me in every direction. No wildlife, no signs of other people, just silence. I told myself that's exactly what I came here for, but it felt wrong. I made a small fire and heated up dinner. I was sitting on a log watching the flames crackle when I heard it. The first note, music, faint, far away. It sounded like a classical vinyl record, scratchy, repeating, not playing, looping. At first I told myself someone else must be camping nearby, but that trail is unofficial. I've never met another soul here in 10 years, and what camper brings an old stereo into the woods? I sat there for a solid 20 minutes just listening. Same melody, never changed, like a record stuck in place. Same violins, same piano notes, same creepy old-timey tune. I knew something was wrong, so I grabbed my flashlight and I started walking toward it. I walked for maybe 30 minutes, though it felt like hours. Then I saw it, an old stereo speaker just sitting behind a tree, like someone placed it there, the kind you'd see in a living room in 2005, covered in moss, its digital display blinking, faint red glow, still looping the song. No tent, no gear, no people, just this thing sitting in the middle of nowhere. I felt frozen, like if I turned around, something would be standing right behind me, watching. I turned it off. The silence that followed was worse. It was like the forest noticed, and now it was paying attention. I rushed back to my campsite, but I knew something had changed. Everything felt wrong. That's when I noticed it. Stuff was missing, my knife, my pepper spray, my utensils. Even my matches, gone. I didn't misplace them. I never misplaced gear. Someone had been here. I started packing fast. Then I heard it again, the music, this time closer, not in the distance. Somewhere just behind the trees, louder, sharper. Someone had moved it. I ran, I didn't stop. I followed the trail out for at least 15 minutes. That's when I saw it, my gear. All the things that were missing, laid out perfectly in the middle of the trail. Knife, spray, spoon, lined up, as if waiting. Then footsteps fast behind me. I didn't wait to see who. I bolted 10 minutes straight through black woods, no brakes. Somehow I didn't trip, I didn't fall, I just ran. I made it to the road. Got picked up around 3 a.m. by a trucker. The next morning I reported it. Cops said no one camps out there. Rangers said there's no maintained trails in that direction. But when I went with them, everything was gone. No speaker, no signs of a fire, not even footprints. It was like the forest wiped itself clean. I've tried to forget, but I can't. I know what I felt. I wasn't alone. I was being watched, played with, studied. Something out there. It doesn't want you dead. It wants you to know how close you came.